time of year, too, we start to see the changes, and that means all kinds of weather.
Yep. Well, Michael Papadakis is an artist, but he doesn't use paint brushes or he uses something special, mirrors and lenses along with a shot of sunshine to create some awesome works.
I mean, look at this. The technique is called heliography. And Michael joins us from Rancho Santa Margarita, California, to talk about this craft. Michael, so great to see you. My mind was blown as I watched your earlier interview. So explain heliography. I mean, we kind of get an idea, but really, what is it?
So heliography is the practice of creating art with the sun. The word helios comes from the Greek root, which comes from the Greek word for sun, and graphy, which means to write. So technically, we're writing with the sun using different lenses and mirrors. We focus the sunshine through the lens, and we can draw images of whatever we'd like this image of Will Smith holding a magnifying glass right here.
That's awesome. You know, you started out as a traditional artist, so what kind of led you to switch to heliography?
So the story actually starts in Central Asia in 2012. I traveled from South Korea to Greece, and I went high into the mountains of Central Asia, and the weather up there, which I have to talk about the weather, there was barely any moisture in the air. I was so high up, it was high desert. The sun was super bright, and it was almost as if I could touch it. I was so close to it. So it forced me to have to work with what I had within my means, because I was traveling with everything in my backpack. And so in order to be creative and travel light, you have to get rid of your not the essentials, but you have to break everything down to the essentials. And I realized one thing that I had in common throughout that trip was sunshine. It was above me the entire time. So I figured that will be my my tool for inspiration and creativity.
That is magnificent. I mean, the sun is moving as you're working. You know, we saw the time lapse. I'm sure it takes some time. So what's the average length of doing a piece of work like that?
It's usually about 1 to 30 hours, and as you can see in the videos, I'm literally tracking the sun with the canvas all day, and I can work from the moment that the sun rises, which ironically this interview started at 6:40 a.m., which is the moment the sun rose here in the West Coast. So I can work from sunrise all the way until sunset.
Well, let's talk about the weather, because sometimes you have clouds, sometimes you have rain. How do you deal with that in terms of trying to get a piece done?
Usually if it's cloudy out or if it's rainy out, then I'm inside working, I'm preparing, I'm sketching, marketing. But in terms of what kind of weather do I need unimpeded sunshine to work, and humidity actually changes the intensity. So if there's a lot of moisture in the air, the intensity is almost like a low power.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing your gift with us, Michael Papadakis, heliography artist extraordinaire.
We're back after this.